So guys, this is the road to BUCHA and IRPIN. Look at all these buildings just fucking destroyed. What was this, you think?
This is the aviator community. They're building brand new apartments here.
These houses, these are nice houses. The suburbs of Kiev. We're gonna be just about 30-40 minutes outside of Kiev. Look at this, someone's house completely destroyed. Wow, they're all just bombed. Look at this. Nothing left. Every car is destroyed. Like, it looks like it rusts so fast here, but this is all within the last 2 months. Look at this. All these are completely destroyed.
And you can see how fast, look how quick it happens. No one even got their cars out. Too.
Yeah. Everybody's cars are still here.
Cars are still here. They got their stuff out and so on. Look at this apartment complex.
A lot of people don't realize this, but BUCHA and IRPIN have become popular suburbs of Kiev in the last couple of years, because people wanted to buy an apartment or a home and they couldn't afford to do it in the city center, or they had families and they didn't want to be in the busy, metropolis, so they moved out here and they bought their homes here. I personally know many people who invested their money out here, and this is what's left.
Those two have been.
They just shot into the apartment building, Johnny. Look.
Wow.
Up top, they shot into it.
Yeah.
Into the apartment complex.
This was a brand new apartment too. Like, people's hopes and dreams were just starting here,
You know what's also terrible? A lot of people who lost their homes in 2014 or who fled from there, they also moved in and around Kiev. So some people are experiencing this twice.
I met those people. People came from Donetsk to escape that war. We settled here. Yeah, and this happened.
Yeah.
How did it ever come to Kiev?
I mean, we are literally, like, we turned onto the road to BUCHA IRPIN, and I thought we'd drive for 20 minutes before we saw something. It was literally a minute. Like, we drove for a minute, and then already this devastation. If it was just this, like, this happened if this happened in New York, the U.S. would be outraged for decades.
Decades. America would never forgive Russia.
Yeah. This is just one
little complex.
Yeah. And it's sad.
If you go down, if you go all the way down,
it's everywhere. Oh man, look at this.
second in the world.
They destroyed everything. They're supposed to be the second biggest, strongest army in the world, but look what they're doing. Just fucking killing people. Burned down cars. These are all brand new. These are all brand new built. I mean, luckily, like, this one has, I was gonna say, luckily, like, some of them are empty, there's no one living in them, but obviously someone's living here. Somebody was definitely living here. The cars are here, right? This little broom to clean up all this. We can't even begin, guys. These are total loss. So the two things about this area, one is people chose it because it's in nature. It's like one of the greenest areas, suburbs. I mean, think of whatever suburbs are, an hour outside of the major city that you live in. Think of that quiet, peaceful suburb filled with trees. Think of the home and the townhome and the apartment that you've always kind of dreamed of buying. I think of just saving up, working hard, and it's not easy to save up money in Ukraine. The salaries aren't very high. And finally buying your dream house, your car. A lot of Ukrainians wanted the white picket fence. They wanted the American dream. And this is what's become of them. This is what's become of it. That's what's so sad is I know these people personally, and this is why I have such a deep connection to it. I personally have a lot of friends who saved up every penny to be able to buy their own place. That was kind of their dream. And a few of them bought in BUCHA and IRPIN. And this is what their apartments look like now. And even if their unit somehow survived, this is your neighborhood. This is your neighbors, you know? You can't live here anymore. Imagine this being your front door. That's your bedroom. This is your car.
What here?
From here.
From this village.
From this direction.
From this area. They were
somewhere here.
10-year-old girls. What the
Russian soldiers.
Christ.
And take off the teeth with something.
Pliers. They took
Yeah.
out their teeth.
So they wouldn't bite. Oh my
Why?
god, that's insane. Yeah, like this is actually the first time I heard.
It's the first I've heard
This is the
that.
first time I heard of it.
Yeah, but literally, what is that good for?
Because they're savages and
So-
they're just
The
trying to
Ukrainian will not
Reproduce.
Reproduce.
exactly.
yeah.
Really, kids?
They wanted to
If they capture like a Ukrainian soldier and cut off his balls, then you know maybe you can say something like that. It's still fucking ridiculous. But come on, kids.
Yeah.
They wanted to
Literally not
they want to destroy the Ukrainian races with this.
This is IRPIN.
This is European.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here, guys. It's crazy. Like I've been down this road. It's completely different now. So this is the supermarket, the Novus that I ate at with Bold when I was here, and that's restaurant. This is where we had pizza. Oh my gosh! And look at this now. It's all destroyed, just next door to it. Oh my god!
Look at that burned out.
I was in that supermarket as well. This is crazy. I was literally just here.
Look at this.
Oh my god, everything's destroyed. Look at this. Just destroyed. In front of us too.
This is IRPIN. What is IRPIN?
IRPIN. Yeah.
IRPIN.
This is what's crazy is I was here last summer, so it really wasn't that long ago. I did a film with Bald and Bankrupt. It's still on my channel. You can watch it, and you can see the difference. It's like safe, peaceful, quiet family neighborhood to this. And there's still old grandmas who are living here somehow. Imagine trying to live in this city. Their supermarket that used to be across the street is closed now. I can't, you know, there's sandbags everywhere trying to keep everything up. This is their only source of heating now, is this chopped wood. Imagine, oh, okay, so you told me not to walk onto the playground because there might be mines. Imagine that, on a children's playground, I can't walk because the Russians might have left mines. And as an active, how fucked up is that?
Insane.
Like, this is literally a children's playground. I didn't think for a second the soldier was like, no, don't walk
Not
there.
allowed to go there.
Oh
You
my
can't walk
god.
through it because under that slide, no one's got a metal detector yet,
Yeah.
or mine detector to see if they're mines.
Fuck. So imagine living in a building where it used to be so convenient. You can walk literally across the street where that babushka is to get groceries, get food. And now you have to wait for a bread truck like this to come. I mean, people are still living here, right? Like there's laundry. Yeah, yeah.
We're going to check the basement where people were hiding.
Over there. So this is where people were living for months. Это украинский хлеб, это очень вкусно. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's a cold basement, but at least it's solid, right? This is why they chose it. This is where the kids were drawing and playing. Look at this. Right?
Be upstairs or you're getting bombed.
People are living here.
Yeah, so each apartment had its own basement place
Each
to.
apartment, unlike in America, they have a cellar. Just
Yeah,
like
to store things.
they keep they keep essential like food and stuff. Luckily, they have this in Ukraine.
Yeah.
They have this system. in place.
It's not in every building. It's some specific type of building that had it.
So imagine living here, Johnny,
This is where,
for 6 weeks.
yeah, it's cold. And it was middle of winter. There's no
So it's
heating.
much colder,
And like, it's a small cramped space.
damp.
Yeah. You're just sitting here with your families. You're scared. You're hearing bombs upstairs.
This is where you'd have to live with your family. These little tiny storage
Yeah.
units. That's where they call cellars. People stored food or whatever they could get, boiled water, whatever they needed to do
Yeah, it's
for 6 weeks while upstairs. the
Meanwhile, you had your brand new apartment across the street, or or these people probably lived here forever. But you had you saw IRPIN, you saw the city up and coming, brand new supermarket. Imagine how excited you'd be. You've been living here forever, and all of a sudden, brand new supermarket opens across the street. You're like, oh wow, my neighborhood is valuable.
brand
It's
new
great
apartments are getting put up nearby, new condos, new townhouses,
now. And then this.
and this. Meanwhile, upstairs, people are going crazy.
There's no running water down here. There's no toilets. And this is probably where someone slept. This is their blankets. Literally, this is where they slept. And these are the blankets they used.
Ну, то, что было у людей под руками, принесли туда сразу. И для, очень холодно, поэтому спиртное.
At least they had some wine and drinks to stay normal. Yeah, it was cold at least. But man, this is their own electricity. It was running probably through here. Some of their clothes. And what's here? It's probably just.
What's interesting is you look here how nice and orderly they kept it.
They kept it really nice.
Well, yeah, unlike where you see the Russian troops were staying.
Yeah.
Where the Russian troops, it looks like they're living like orcs, like,
Yeah.
like savages destroying everything. And the Ukrainians are trying to keep things orderly.
Yeah, they're like the kids' toys here. It's crazy, you guys. It's wild. I didn't even want to be in here for 10 minutes. Imagine being in here for 6 weeks.
What was the alternative is they're treating men or boys and women and girls. So
Oh, man.
Anybody here?
Nobody's inside.
you see they've been giving bread out to all the citizens, all the people here.
It's glass factory region and Yablonka region. It's a big problem.
Even worse.
Because as I know, maybe 20% of living people was shooting in these regions.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we have only broken some
Glass.
flats, some buildings,
But
everybody who live in central regions live.
They're okay.
They're alive. That's good. But did you have to hide down here?
Yes, some people of this building hide in this
because by this street, Vokzalny street, from Gostomel to Yablinka to Irpin, were moving animal forces.
Oh, okay. The Russian forces were going down the street. Well, I'm happy you survived. It's still bad, you know. It's sad. And now you have electricity, you have water, everything.
No, it's not a big problem for eating, for water. We have now we have electricity, gas, water in buildings. That's why.
But how? But for 1 month you didn't have it.
Yes, from maybe from 3rd or 5th of the March.
Wow.
Till yesterday.
So yesterday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
It's not a bit.
yeah, you love Ukraine.
Yes.
Fuck.
The 3rd of March until yesterday, which was
Yesterday.
till yesterday.
This is the craziest part to me, right?
Everyone's got a good attitude. To me.
Like,
Oh, I know.
if you were without electricity and water for a month and a half, like like a
day.
we would be pissed. This guy was like, "Oh, yeah, we're okay. Like, we were able to survive. We were able to cook, clean." And I said, "When did you get it back?" And he said, "Yesterday."
From March.
It's been almost 2 months.
That's like even like the house, and you see all these people are talking to.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
amazing to me the people's attitude.
yeah.
No one's feeling sorry for themselves.
No one's saying
one-
poor me.
No
Like,
one's no one's. I mean, we're getting, you know, no one's asking for handouts. We're giving it, but, you know, but they're just not like, oh, help. It's the opposite. They're like, oh, we're lucky.
we're lucky.
And he's like, oh, it's. He even said the same thing. We're lucky. It was worse down the street.
Yeah.
We only had a few bombs and lost some windows, and that's like the attitude of most people. Oh, we're lucky. The other couples, you know, saw it. We're lucky. We only, you know, part of our house is destroyed.
Yeah.
It's amazing the attitude that they're all so
I know.
thankful.
It really is. It really is.
It's such and,
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, but like they're also thankful for nothing.
and most of them have probably family and friends that also live here. A lot of people are born and raised in the same place and stay in the same place, right? So they probably know a lot of people.
Just second attention.
This is the local supermarket and pharmacy. Just leaving BUCHA now. The gas station was destroyed as well. I mean, it's almost easier to show what's not been destroyed than what it has.
So those streets were on second day of war. Streets was full of just civilian cars like this.
There were the Russians.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Shot up.
Spot.
So this is exact spot that we're in right here, this bridge. It's crazy.
This is the closest to Kiev point where they reach.
This is the
This
closest
is-
the Russians
this-
got.
Yeah.
Well, luckily they didn't get any further. This one was equally bombed and damaged. Look at this. It's so crazy. Oh my god. Look at that sinkhole. Everything on this side was destroyed as well.
What city? This is what? IRPIN?
This is us just leaving IRPIN.
video.
Орки.
Those are Russian.
Oh my god. I can't really show you. It's not very YouTube friendly, but he was showing us on the second day of the war, on that bridge we just passed, all the Russian soldiers and the destruction. And just to put it into perspective, this is last summer. This is IRPIN, pretty much the same streets that we just drove on, within a mile of where we were. And this is what it looked like. There was supermarkets, kind of new buildings, lots of just like families, and I mean, honestly, it's just like another quiet suburb. I titled it "Don't Move to IRPIN" just because it was such a quiet, peaceful, almost boring city. It was 35 to 45 minutes outside of Kiev city center. And sorry again for mispronouncing Kiev over and over again. I'm trying to fix it in future videos. I will, I promise. But it's yeah, it's surreal seeing the difference. I mean, we had such a peaceful day there, and seeing the devastation now, and the buildings being bombed, and seeing the people, knowing that they were hiding in a basement for 6 weeks without electricity or water. It's like it breaks my heart, guys. So thank you so much to Roman, Cynthia, and to Vladim for showing me around, taking me there. But really, thanks them to for going these past 2 months during the active war and still delivering food and supplies. It was really hard to get there. Like, as you can see, with the bridges blown out, and it just wasn't safe. So they are true heroes. If you want to support them, all the links will be in the description below. And if you want to watch this video, I'll have a link to that below as well, so you can really get an idea of what IRPIN was like before the Russian invasion. So, till the next video, guys, Slava Ukraine, and I hope this war ends for everybody's sake.